about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not.
Hello, friends and enemies. Welcome back to another Reading the Trope. So this is one of 2 Reading the Tropes you're getting this month, so hooray. I thought, what better way to celebrate Romance Month, Romance Awareness Month, than to Reading the Tropes. So first up, this one is going to be the Beauty and the Beast retelling theme. This was hard. Super duper hard to put together, actually, because believe it or not, there's not, like, they're not well, like, pointed out into your face that it's Beauty and the Beast. So I picked out 5 books, and I think I have a backup book as well. So I'm gonna run through the 5 that I think I'm gonna read, and then, yeah, reading vlog will commence. First up is A Beastly Kind of Earl by Mia Vinci. I'm really excited about this. This is on Audible Escape. My friend actually edited these books, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm really excited. I've been wanting to read Mia for a while and I just haven't gotten around to it. Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. So I loved Geekerella. I didn't read the second book because I heard it was okay. And this one I have to read, obviously. Next we have Abducted by K.I. Lin. This is one of the sister fairy tale books that I'm either gonna love or I'm gonna hate. We'll see what happens. Next we have Lord of Shadows by Nalini Singh. I didn't even know about this series by her or that it existed, much less that it was Beauty and the Beast, so this is my author of color for this one. And In the Vanisher's Palace by, oh gosh, Alette Debater. Oh my, I am butchering it. I'm about to ask my friend who speaks French. I don't know how to say it, sorry. Anyways, this book, I don't know for sure that this is like a full romance, so we'll see. If I don't like one of these, I also have Beauty Tempts the Beast by Lorraine Heath to read, so we'll see. This may end up being 6 books, it may be 5, I don't know. We're rolling with it. I'm excited though, so I hope you are excited. And let's get to it. Okay, so I already introed my Reading the Tropes and then I never came back to be like, this is what I'm reading first. So I started my first book last night and that was Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. I'm really enjoying it. So I did skip the second book in the Geekerella series, but I really liked Geekerella. I know some people don't love it, they don't love the fandom stuff, but I actually really enjoyed it. It feels very like true to being a 17, 16, 18-year-old fan. So I started Bookish and the Beast and it's really cute so far. I really like how they meet at the con and she doesn't know it's him and he doesn't know it's her, obviously, when they meet again. Our main character, Rose, has had a rough life. Like, she just lost her mom, she's trying to go to college, she just quit her job. There's a lot going on and she accidentally does some damage to a book, and to repay the money for that book, she's working at the house where she damaged it, and our hero, love interest, Vance is, quarantined into this small home of sorts because he's been behaving badly by his stepdad. So he is grumpy and doesn't want to help her. We're just kind of getting there. I'm about 30% and I will be done with it in a little bit later today. But my makeup, in case you're like, why does she have glitter all over her face? I'm doing another video and I wanted to do something evocative of what's the video's about, so I did glitter on my face. You'll see it soon. But yeah, that's what's going on so far. I really like it. I love Ashley's writing, but I'm excited to finish filming and go chill on the couch and read some more of this. So I, like many others, are having a week. I don't know why. It's just not been a great week, but I decided to redo my bookshelves because that's the kind of chaotic energy I personally strive towards. It's peak me, honestly, to like decide that I want my rainbow to be slightly different than it was before. So I know this is a Reading the Trope vlog, but I didn't want to film myself doing this because I just don't. I like watching everyone else's, I just don't like doing my own. So let me show you. I kind of just wanted to update you on the halfway 75% project progress. So I'm kind of laying out the shelves, right? Like how spacing is going to work. This is my problem, is I'm getting down to these last 2 and I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put these. But hold on. Yeah, my desk is covered in crap too. More black books. why do I have an endless amount of black books and like no green books? So I have to like pick this through to like filter the green down more. I love it. I love it so much. But also like I can barely like okay, I can't get this book out. So like I'm gonna have to like move. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I was thinking about like how much do I want to annoy everyone and turn all of my books that I have read backwards. So anything I haven't read is facing out and I know that I need to read it. Like, do I have the energy to do this? Or do I use another method to denote a book I haven't read? But yeah, I really like the vertical rainbow, like a lot, but yeah, just feeling that chaos energy. Wow, my house. Oh, Angus, buddy. Like he knew. He's like, you gotta film a clip. Mama, I'm gonna get water. Okay, so good morning. Obviously this might not be morning for you, whatever. Anyways, I am, my Animal Crossing's on because it's morning for me and this is what I do every morning. I play Animal Crossing. But anyways, I finished a book last night and I started another one for this. So that's great. I thought I would talk to you about Bookish and the Beast. I'll pop the cover up here by Ashley Poston. So for context, I have read Geekerella, but I've never read the second book, which I don't know the title of. So I kind of had some context for the fandom in the universe. It's like a Star Wars, Star Trek adjacent sort of thing. And it was really cute. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun that it was like this house that was like a weird castle of sorts in this small town in the Carolinas. So I kind of connected with it for that too, like the location, because it's near where I'm at. So that's fun. Yeah, and it was cute. Like I gave it a 3.5. Like I don't think this is like a groundbreaking book in any capacity. I think that Ashley Poston did a really good job with the Beauty and the Beast trope overall. And the way the story worked out is our main character, Rosie, accidentally breaks into this house, kind of. And she finds a library and she grabs the book that was her mom's favorite book in this universe off the shelf in the library because her mom's died and she just kind of accidentally, they had to sell off this collection and it turns out of course this is the collection at this house is her mom's. But so yes, she has the book, she goes outside, she falls in the pool and damages the book and has to work for the family that's staying at the house to help repay the debt of the book. And it just follows her and then her finding out that this celebrity Vance Raines, who's from the show, lives there right now, and him being just the grumpiest. So it's very like Grumpy Sunshine to an extent. And it was just very, like, it's a cute, sweet YA, right? This is not, I think she used the trope well. Like, I don't think it was done badly. I wish there was more. It's only 288 pages, which kind of works because like the fandom stuff can get too much, but it was kind of the right amount, but I kind of wanted more still. So, I mean, I think that's a good thing. I think I'd rather leave the book wanting more rather than less. So yeah, it was just really, really cute. I really enjoyed it. I also started last night Lord of the Shadows. I think that's what it's called. I'll put the cover up. It's a long title. It's a Nalini Singh book that is Beauty and the Beast. And I'm at the part, so it opens and she just like shows up in his castle magically on accident, like her spell goes wrong. And she gets put in the dungeon. So that's where I'm at right now. She's in the dungeon. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited. I feel like Nalini Singh probably is gonna kill it at this. This is like the 4th book in a series. I'm hoping I don't really need the context of the other ones. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna finish that up today. This is also another one that's only like 288 pages, so I should be done with it pretty quickly today. And I'll update you then. Hello. I don't know when I last updated you because I'm a mess this week and this last weekend. There's just a lot going on. So I wanted to hop on because I'm over halfway through Lord of the Abyss by Nalini Singh now. I'm really enjoying it. It's a Harlequin Nocturne, which I've never read one, so that's interesting. It's pretty good. It is the 4th book in a series, but I don't feel like I'm missing anything, so you could definitely read this one as a standalone. I think it's doing a great job with the Beauty and the Beast setup. And yeah, so far, I really, really like it. And I mean, I think it's only gonna be like a 3-star read, but I'm still really enjoying it. I'm hoping to finish it up tonight, and I'll give you final thoughts then. Hello, I finished another book for this. This is the most behind I think I've ever been on a Reading the Tropes, and I hate it. I hate it. I am slumping because I'm reading Midnight Sun during this, / listening to it, and I'm miserable. But anyways, that's a whole other, that'll be in the mid-month wrap-up. Which, if you haven't noticed, I haven't posted a last time this month either because I'm doing I'm trying out mid-month wrap-ups. We'll see. Anyways, I finished this one, The Lord of the Abyss. Like, I didn't even get out of my pajamas this morning because I had 50 pages left, and I was like, we're gonna sit on the couch and we're gonna finish this dang book. Actually, it was like 50 pages left, maybe a little less. Anyways, I finished it. This was so fun. It is a Harlequin Nocturne, which I've never read before. I didn't realize that they were like just as spicy as Desires and maybe the Dare books. I haven't read a Dare one yet though, but that's on my list. Yeah, so it's super spicy. I really enjoyed it. Very smutty. This was a good twist on Beauty and the Beast. He is a beast in a castle in this land that he's kind of protecting. He was sent away from his homeland from a curse, and it's her father that did the curse and is trying to destroy his homeland / has destroyed it. And because of that, they are, she comes through and like lands in his castle. They basically kind of slowly fall in love with each other, and it's very cute. She's very ugly and unattractive for most of the book, which is very interesting. Do things change? Yes, they do at the end. I don't want to give it away, but I felt like it really incorporated the original curse that happens in Beauty and the Beast in a fun way. But yeah, it was a really fun read. It's only a 3-star. I mean, I came in book 4 in a series. It was a lot of context missing, kind of, but you could definitely, not completely missing, because you don't need all of the context, to be honest. But yeah, it was cute. I enjoyed it. It just wasn't like as good as other Nalini Singh books are that I've read. It is from 2011, so it's an old one also. So I mean, you know, I clapped when there was some great oral action happening, and it was delightful to read and enjoy. Yeah, there was some good scenes in it. So it's like, maybe it's like a 3.5. So I finished that. I'm on to my next book. I'm going to be reading Abducted. I think I said that right. My brain, when there is a D and a B next to each other, I like can't say it. So I'm starting this one by K.I. Lin. This is a mafia romance. I just started it already. She's a stripper in the beginning, so I'm very interested to see where this goes. We get a flash of the future, and then we go back in time, so we'll see. I'm hoping I really like this one. I know Steph really liked it, and I really want to like the Sinister Fairy Tales collection, so I'm just really hoping this is the one for me. I think I've said it before, like Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite tropes. I think we'll get into it later when I finish these up, but there's a reason why. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, I had to stop. I am, well, one, here he is snoozing. He's snoozing next to me, so any heavy breathing is not me. It's Angus, as all sounds in my videos are usually Angus underneath me snoring. Okay, I'm 25% into this book. I'm really liking it. This is super, first things first, Abducted is a super problematic book at its core. We are going into that knowing that as a reader for me, and I just want you to know that if for some reason you're not regularly a romance reader, much less one that involves mafia and kidnapping, but we're doing the Beauty and the Beast trope, and oftentimes this is something involved in that trope. So just, you know, putting it all out there now. But I'm 25% in, and at one point we're having a flashback, and I guess this is a spoiler, but I mean, I think you should know this before you end up wanting to read this book. Her dad rips her clothes off and sexually assaults her in front of his people. And that just like was so disgusting to me, and I don't think it needed to be included in the book. I think we still could have had the setup of her father being awful without him like stripping her clothes off and sexually assaulting her in front of his like guys. But anyways, it's really interesting so far. I'm very curious. There's a very weird plot point happening in which the guy holding her captive is picking a petal off of a rose every day. So I'm very curious to see how this works out. I'm gonna keep reading. I've got the live read-along tonight over on Tamika's channel, so I'll probably be reading this book during that, and it's much better than I ever expected it to be so far. So, very messy me coming at you. Let me mute the TV. Whew. Okay, I'm mid-workout. I'm listening to The Vanisher's Palace by Aliette de Bodard. Fingers crossed I said that right. I don't know if I did. Oh God, it's so dark. Shit, hold on. Let's turn on a light. There we go. Okay, so I'm working out, hence my like peachy red cheeks. And I don't know, breathness. But I didn't realize in The Vanisher's Palace was a sapphic Beauty and the Beast retelling, but it's also Asian mythology inspired, which is exciting, and I'm really liking it. I'm almost done. I will actually be done very, very soon. I only have 2 hours and 20 minutes left, and I'm on 2.5 times speed, so like an hour or so. Like, y'all, this is so good. They just kissed and stuff, and like the Vanisher, the palace person, is like a dragon spirit thing that I'm assuming becomes humanoid when they kiss, obviously. But yeah, it's really interesting. And it's about Yen, who goes there in place of her mother to help teach these kids that live there. And we're learning a lot about the secrets of the castle. I don't want to tell you too much, so I don't want to spoil it, but wow, this book is like beautiful. I do feel like it's too smart. Like, it's too smart for me almost, and I want to reread it as like a book sometime and like maybe highlight it because it's beautifully written. It's definitely not a romance, I don't think, though. So don't go in expecting an HEA because I'm sure as hell not expecting one with how it's going right now. All right, that's my update. I'll talk to you later. Hello, I just finished eating dinner and I finished In the Vanisher's Palace by Aliette de Bodard. I think I got it right this time. I'm such a mess. I asked my bestie, who was like a French major, how to say it. I was like, what words? Anyways, that was a 4-star read. Oh my gosh, it was so good. What a contrast to also reading Abducted at the same time. But seriously, In the Vanisher's Palace was a great fantasy sapphic novella. I think it's under 200 pages. I can't recommend it enough if you are interested. I didn't know that it was Beauty and the Beast at all. And then when I found out, because I got directed by someone when I was asking for Rex, and I was like, oh my God. Same thing with Lord of the Abyss. I didn't even know it existed. So I'm gonna go finish Abducted and I will update you on that. But my main notes on In the Vanisher's Palace is it's beautiful, lyrical, it's a great ending. It's an HEA, HFN kind of thing. It's very in-depth, and it's definitely something you need to pay attention to when you listen to or read. And I want to revisit it because I do think I missed some stuff, but I still really, really liked it. Like a whole lot. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna go finish Abducted. Hello from my bed. It's late on this night. It's the Wednesday before this video goes up, actually, and I am currently being harassed by my cat. She's apparently been ignored all day, but I wanted to tell you I started the last book because I can, and that is A Beastly Kind of Earl by Mia Vinci. And oh my goodness, y'all, this book, I'm so in already because this setup is hilarious. So first of all, she is pretending to be her sister so that her sister can run off and go marry her beau because they aren't supposed to be together. I'm getting kisses. Hey baby girl. So I'm like 10% in right now. Not very far. I'm literally on chapter 3. But this setup is so good, and it's this grumpy Earl that shows up at her. Ow! So this grumpy Earl shows up to pick up his plants as a cover, and he's supposed to prevent her from marrying the guy or them reuniting in any capacity. But he apparently realizes that she's not who she says she is. And his reason for needing a marriage is so that he can inherit his mother's like trust or something. It's like, it's caveated that he must be married. Sorry, she keeps knocking my hand around. That he must be married to get this money. And here we are, like, they are bickering already and like bantering back and, stop biting me, bantering back and forth. Why do you keep biting me and then licking me? Anyways, they're bantering a lot, like a lot, and I'm just so here for it already. Like, it's very funny. Like, right out the bat, I feel like it's giggly. Not like, I'm not like cracking up, but I'm giggling while I listen. I think that he has such a great, both characters have such great voices that you're just kind of sucked in. But I'm gonna put this down for now. I'm gonna play with the cat because Peas is being ridiculous right now. Literally, like, she's just walking back and forth on me and rubbing on me. She wants attention, which is fine. And yeah, I'm gonna lay down and read Abducted. I'll update you probably first thing in the morning or possibly late tonight, depending on what I finish. We'll see. I wanted to update you. I finished Abducted last night by Kay Island, and holy bananas, like, it's a book that I really would struggle to recommend to you or to anyone without a lot of caveats. I really enjoyed it. I had a blast. But as I say that, I also want to warn you that there are a plethora of content warnings to go with this book. I'm gonna list them here, and then I will also list them again at the end of the video because I don't want anyone to be blindsided. There is rape, there's sexual assault by a parent, there's death of a parent, death of another parent via cancer. Those are off-page. Suicide of a parent, there's murder. This is a mafia book to its core. So I shouldn't be, like, I'm not shocked by it, but I didn't expect quite as much to happen in this book as there was, if that makes sense. But yeah, I finished it. I gave it a 3.5. I really liked it. It really hit the spot for me right now. I just don't know how to recommend it to anyone because I think you really need to know what you're getting into if you pick up this book. Okay, so we're done pottying Angus now, and I came back. I also wanted to update you. So I said I started Mia Vinci's A Beastly Kind of Earl last night. I'm about halfway through right now, and it's so cute, guys. It's so good. I really, really like it. So this one really follows Thea, and I cannot remember his name. Whatever. Anyways, they're both kind of in on it, what's going on, but they don't know that the other one knows. And it is like, I'm gonna say it's kind of Tessa Dare-esque in the banter. So if you like Tessa Dare, I think you would like Mia Vinci. It's so fun, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Yeah, I'm halfway through. I'm probably gonna finish it up here shortly today, this afternoon. I cannot wait. It's so fun. I can't wait for the reveals and the tension. It's so delightful. Basically though, Thea is pretending to be her sister, and she's on the run pretending to be her, while her sister's on the run to go marry her like lover, and they made it up to Scotland to go get married. And then she marries the Earl, and he is aware that it's not actually her, so he knows the marriage is invalid, but she doesn't know that. And they're at his estate now, and like they're just so like, he's like so grumpy, and he's like, oh my god, will you stop talking? And she just can't stop. It's the cutest thing ever. I love it. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it so much. All right, I'll update you when I finish. Hello. Okay, so I wanted to wrap you up on Mia Vinci's A Beastly Kind of Earl. Put a little makeup on to wrap this up because, well, I thought I should. And I've got the little nugget here. Peas is being Peas, honestly. She's up to no good, but that's okay. So I wanted to share that I gave Mia Vinci's A Beastly Kind of Earl 4 stars. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed this. I think that her writing is very evocative of Tessa Dare's style. What? Put the cat down. Okay, of Tessa Dare's style overall. So that was like delightful. I think the banter is spot on, and I don't think you can go wrong giving her a shot if you like Tessa Dare. to wrap this up, I read, well, my hair's messy, So to wrap this up, I read 5 books with Beauty and the Beast retelling themes in them. Let's talk about the trope a little. I think the key here on this trope is some slight banter, an overly grunty love interest of some capacity. So this really ranged from a obviously very sweet love interest in a beastly kind of earl who like loved to garden and plants and was very interested in like medicine and things like that, to in the Vanisher's Palace or Bookish and the Beast, where they were very gruff, maybe didn't seem as sweet or caretaking. Yeah, so like we kind of had a whole range of that, but then like slowly opened up to the beauty, because of course they did. And it's so cute. I love this trope. Well, I'm just super into this trope, and at the end of the day, that is my favorite Disney movie, and it's one of my favorite fairy tales. I think the one that did the best twist on the trope was Lord of the Abyss by Nalini Singh, because we had a curse that wasn't how the curse normally shows up in these retellings, and I really appreciated that. So I'm gonna run through all 5 books real quick just to wrap this up, and then we'll be done. So first I read Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. This was honestly such a cute YA Beauty and the Beast retelling. Then I read Lord of the Abyss by Nalini Singh, which I also gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Abducted by Kay Island, which I gave 3 out of 5 stars. This book, once again, the content warnings on this book: rape, sexual assault by a parent, death of a parent, off the page, suicide, sex trafficking. I don't believe that just saying a romance is a dark romance is enough of a content warning on these kinds of books. I just want you to go in knowing as much as you can, because I was taken by surprise by this one, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I thought that the use of the rose in this one was the most inventive. Then I have in the Vanisher's Palace, Aliette de Bodar. Okay. I will edit out all the clips of me saying it wrong, so you just got the best one right there. I hope you enjoyed it. My southern ass is like, I can't say these words. And this was such a great fantasy, sapphic fantasy. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the story of Yen, and this setup in the world is just beautiful writing. It's very lyrical. Just an overall enjoyable ride. And then lastly, I read A Beastly Kind of Earl by Mia Vinci. This is the one that is on Audible Escape and Kindle Unlimited. So if you're interested in it, you can definitely pick it up very, very easily, which is always nice. And yeah, I can't wait to dive into more of Mia Vinci's. She may show up on my historical romance readathon this weekend, actually, if I get through my other books. But so that was my trope. Let me know in the comment box if you have a trope you want me to do, or a set of 5 books you want me to read for a trope. And if you don't have that, feel free to drop an emoji down below. I will be back to see you very soon with another video. And there's links in the description box to all of my social media, along with a Romancebooktubers Discord where you can join if you are a creator or if you are a viewer. So come hang out with a bunch of us romance tubers. It's just an easy place to chat about books. It's not super active, but we just hit 100 members, so you know, it's a fun place to be. And be sure to subscribe for more fun romance content. Bye, y'all.
Really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.